She's driving away from the bombed-out city in a metallic red Cadillac circa 1956. When she reaches a checkpoint lit by burning tyres and is asked exactly for her name. Strangely enough, she doesn't reply to this reasonable request, but begins instead a tirade of foul-mouthed abuse. "You motherfucking shit-faced murderers," she says. "You pig-fucking cock-sucking bastards. You sister-fucking, blaspheming, child-murdering, mindless fuck-faced killers. I shit on your graves and on the graves of your mothers and fathers. And curse all future generations." And then, when asked once more, that's right, for her identity, falls silent.
Then she's mumbling something about her garden and the plum trees and the city's dried up fountains. About, what's this? The water she used to warm in plastic bottles so as to not shock the roots. She's mumbling something about... That's right. Speak up, you bitch. Something about loss of electricity, nights spent in complete darkness, and the decay of frozen meat. About the women banging saucepan lids in the streets, a kind of lamentation. About the burning of entire libraries full of books, and irreplaceable manuscripts about stale bread thrown off the back of trucks, and so on about the plums and the white flowers.
And the smell of sewage, coffee, and human remains. And meanwhile, that's right, thank you, the soldiers crowd round this nameless woman with the long grey hair streaked with blood, and round the red Cadillac lit by the stacks of burning tyres, and ask her just where the fuck on this god-for-fucking-saken earth does she think she's going? The airport? The airport. I'm taking my child to the airport. You don't have to shout at me. I'm an educated woman, not some peasant out of a field who came to the city to clean rich people's toilets. I have a passport and a bank account in US dollars, and I'm taking my child to the airport. Now please, let me pass. But yes, as you say, strangely, there is no child to be seen. Child? What child? And women with passports don't look like this. Women with US dollars don't look like this. Their hair is streaked professionally in salons with artificial highlights, not with human blood. They don't drive battered Cadillacs. They own four-wheel drive Japanese Jeeps with a spare tyre they will never use strapped to the rear door. Let's shine a flashlight, shall we, onto the back seat and see just what she's talking about. Let's get out the rubber. What child? Exactly. Flashlight and see just what it is she's talking about. Just what it is she means by child. This nameless woman with the long grey hair and nastily pockmarked face. And while we're on the subject of her appearance, why can't she be more attractive? Why can't she be more sympathetic? Why can't she have a few more teeth? Why can't she bend over and let us see her arse? Why can't she break down in tears and make us long to comfort her instead of staring like that and spitting? So, what? Yes. Sorry. Strangely, as you say, the light from the torch reveals on the back seat of the vehicle only two shiny black plastic bags, each tied at the neck, but no child whatsoever. And now she's mumbling something about a garden swing, something about a little girl, her little Anne, her little Anushka. Something. What's this? Speak up. Or something about her Anushka being in the bags, about her urgent need to take these bags to the airport with her education and her bank account in US dollars and buy air tickets. Doesn't she realise the airport is closed? Didn't she hear the runway being bombed? Didn't she see the intelligent rockets splash up the concrete like stones dropped into a pool? Can't she feel the white heat of the burning aviation fuel? No. Strangely, as you say, she seems to believe the airport is functioning normally. Strangely, she seems to think that the world's white beaches and cosmopolitan cities are still a few hours away by regular scheduled flights. This nameless woman strangely seems to imagine she can still operate a bank account with a plastic card and fly first class with little Anne, with Anushka, out of the range of rifles and axes, to a city full of art galleries, halogen lamps, charming cafes and attractively displayed shoes.
And yes, strangely, no one asks her what she means by Anushka being in the bags. And yes, strangely, no one asks to examine the bags. And yes, most strangely, perhaps of all, no one questions why a child should be in two bags as opposed to one.